All right, let's talk about the future of your business. Is your strategy actually built for where we're going, or is it kind of stuck in the past? Today, we are building a brand new playbook for 2026 and beyond. It's all about three powerful shifts that can completely redefine what success looks like. So, you ready? Let's go.
You see this skyline? It isn't just a cool picture. It's the perfect metaphor for the business world right now. It's always moving, always changing. New things are being built up while the old ways are becoming, well, obsolete. The truth is, what got you here isn't going to get you there. And that right there brings us to a hard truth. The old rules, they're completely broken. I mean, sound familiar? Chasing follower counts, drowning in manual tasks, thinking that just hustling harder is the only answer. These are basically business dinosaurs. So yeah, it is time for a new playbook, and we're going to build that new strategy together right now. It's based on three incredibly powerful pillars that will help you totally dominate your space, not just compete in it. Let's dive into the first one. First up, Pillar 1, find your buyers. Seriously, this is where it all begins. Because a huge audience of people who just casually follow you, that's just noise. The right audience, your actual buyers, that's where the real value is. This slide really gets to the heart of the matter. Followers, they'll give you likes, maybe some comments, vanity metrics that feel good but don't pay the bills. Buyers, they give you a business. They see the value in what you do, and they are ready to invest. It's time to stop chasing popularity and start building profitability. So, how do you attract real buyers? It's really a four-part philosophy. First, have something to sell from day one. Don't waste time building an audience just to figure it out later. Second, share your real story. The wins, the losses, all of it. That authenticity is what builds trust. Third, and this is a big one, ignore the algorithm. Seriously, create content for your ideal customer, not for some mysterious formula. And fourth, don't be shy about selling. It's the best way to attract people who are serious and, frankly, repel the ones who are just browsing. And this quote just nails the whole idea of sharing your story. People don't just buy what you do, they buy who you are. Your journey, your screw-ups, your big wins, that's what creates a real human connection. They're not just buying a product, they are buying into your entire mission. So you've done it. You've found your tribe. They love your story, they're ready to go. Awesome. But then you hit the bottleneck. How in the world do you serve all of them without completely burning out? This is where that old hustle culture just completely falls apart. And this leads us perfectly to Pillar 2, build your engine. It's time to get your life back by creating a system that works for you, even when you're not working. Yeah, let's talk about automation. Now, I know the word automation can sound a little intimidating, right? But we're just talking about no-code automation. All it means is getting your different apps to talk to each other to handle the boring, repetitive stuff for you. And you don't have to write a single line of code. Think of it like your own personal digital assistant who never gets tired.
And how does all this magic happen? Well, it's through something called an API. The simplest way to think about an API is just as a bridge. It's a bridge that lets two totally different apps, like, say, your Instagram and your customer database, talk to each other and swap information, all on their own.
Okay, let's look at a real-world example to make this concrete. A hotel gets a DM on Instagram asking about prices. Instead of a person having to see that and type out a response, an automation just takes over. It sends a price list, it grabs the person's info, it adds them to the CRM system, and it sends a little notification to the sales team on Slack. A process that could take hours now happens in like 2 seconds.
Okay, so you have found your buyers, you've built this amazing engine to serve them, but there's one more really important piece to this puzzle. How do new customers even find you in the first place, especially in a world that is just changing so fast? And that brings us to our final pillar, master AI search. Because the way people find information is going through a massive, massive shift, and you have to be ready for it.
Just think about how you search for things now. You're probably asking questions to your phone or smart speaker, right? You're not just typing in 2 or 3 keywords anymore. AI is the new search engine, and it is all about conversation and context.
Look, this isn't something to be scared of. It is a huge opportunity. Instead of trying to game some algorithm, you can just focus on creating genuinely helpful content that answers your customers' actual questions. The businesses that become the go-to source for answers are the ones who are going to own this new era of search.
So we've walked through the 3 pillars of a modern business.
Now, let's put it all together and see how they work to create this powerful, pretty much future-proof system. The real magic happens when you realize these 3 pillars aren't just a to-do list, they're a flywheel. You find your buyers with your authentic story, you build your engine with automation to serve them without any effort, and you master AI search to attract even more of the right kind of people. You see, each step just fuels the next one, creating this unstoppable momentum. And that's it. That is your new playbook. The only thing left to do is to start. So I'll leave you with this one question. What is the very first manual task in your business that you are going to automate? That one little step could be the start of a whole new chapter.